The Last of Us Season 2 viewership numbers is plummeting faster than Abby Zilla's testosterone on the new show. And who are they going to blame? Are they going to blame helmetless RoboCop over here, or you? Take a wild guess. Oh, it's gonna be you, of course, because these people can't take any criticism whatsoever. Hit the like button and subscribe, baby, and follow me on Twitter for more funny tweets about this situation. Now, you know, when I made the joke about RoboCop, helmetless RoboCop, I was really mean, you know. I'm really trying to be better with this whole thing in 2025. To try and be nicer, I don't know, so as a token of me extending an olive branch, I'll say that she looks like the Mo Man from Fantastic Four comics instead. Hopefully that clears things up. That'll be a little bit nicer. Now, folks, I want to make something clear. This mamacita, this thick Latina woman named Dina, whenever she's looking at Ellie's character, she's not looking at Ellie's character. I want to make that clear every time they do these scenes. Because how the f can she be looking at her like that? No. She's looking at a giant poster of me behind RoboCop. Anyway, look, as far as The Last of Us 2 goes, I'm so tired of this bratty trope, this exhausting teen drama. It's too much. Both these characters are supposed to be in their 20s, but yet they're so immature. The show's garbage, I'm sorry. I mean, who would have guessed that a faithful adaptation of one of the worst games of all time would be bad? But you know, the failure wouldn't be complete without blaming people and making up lies. People are review bombing The Last of Us for homophobic reasons again. Oh my god. Really, I mean, it's not because of the terrible writing, the piss poor dialogue, the amateurish cinematography, the execution of any of the action scenes involving any emotional depth. I mean, hell, the video game in-game models of The Last of Us show more emotion than the real-life actors. How does that even work? It's called terrible writing. I mean, here's an example. Joel gets golf clubbed, and within 5 seconds later, they're talking about, do you like Fleetwood Mac? Hey, listen, I love Fleetwood Mac. They have one of my favorite Todd Howard songs, but that was just so out of place. Or how about when Dina announces that she's pregnant and then makes out with someone that she knows is infected with the fungus and doesn't know whether it can be transmittable or not? Either the character's a complete dumbass, or you forgot to add any attention to detail. And by the way, who starts making out after saying they're pregnant? Oh yeah, let's avenge Joel by scissoring each other like a pair of cockroaches and pretend Joel never existed. We don't care what team either of these people are batting for, it's just the execution is terrible. Oh, and Jesus Christ, I almost forgot to hear RoboCop proclaim, I'm going to be a dad, because her girlfriend is a week pregnant by another dude was fucking wild. I mean, wow, you can't think of a better way of getting that action across instead of saying, I'm going to be a dad. Oh, and doesn't that technically make her a cuck? I guess it does. Anyway, look, truly mediocre material that only seems to appeal to the people who have no taste whatsoever. Utter weaklings who defend this garbage should be studied. No one has a problem with Ellie being gay. The problem comes from the execution of these scenes. It's just so awkward and cringy. I said this the other day, but when the second game came out, it caused a massive controversy and even got me flagged by the morons at Naughty Dog for simply having an opinion on how terrible their game design is. It completely tanked every future sale that they had. Those motherfuckers for that, by the way. So I take great enjoyment taking my boot and sticking it right down Neil Cuckman's throat. So when the word went out of how distasteful they handled Joel's death, you would think that the showrunners would look at that and say, you know, we can see an iceberg about 1,000 miles out. How about we shift our direction so we avoid that iceberg this time? But instead they're like, no, it will be fine. Iceberg right ahead. Let's go right for it. The Last of Us loses viewers following the major character death of Joel in Season 2. Yet just 1 week later in the second episode, Through the Valley, viewers were confronted with Joel's shocking end at the hands of Abby Zilla, a faithful if brutal recreation of the game's pivotal moment. Oh yes indeed, Abby Zilla clubbed a chunk off his face. Critics applauded the cinematic siege on Jackson, but warned of the narrative fallout from killing a character so central. I've said, and I said it in a previous video, Pedro Pascal, even with his limited skill set, was carrying this show. Despite securing strong reviews for its direction and performances, Season 2 notably loses viewers following Joel's death. And let me just say this too, whenever Pedro Pascal puts on his tough guy voice, I always start laughing. There's nothing intimidating about that guy. Anyway, the golf club scene was divisive as it was visually stunning, turning some fans into vocal detractors of the show's creative path. Calling it a creative path is way too charitable, while the series has always embraced unflinching storytelling. Oh my god, yes, just so stunning and brave. Joel's death marks its most polarizing twist yet. As we unpack the numbers and reactions, it's clear that this moment reshaped how we talk about The Last of Us. It's just so validating to see the audience, the broader audience, hating on it too. It sounds like we were right from the very beginning. They left in swift fashion just like us. It's almost like there's no justifying away the bad storytelling. They never should have made part 2. You know, let's get down to brass tacks. Ellie as a character is completely unlikable on the TV show. One of the most important things to get right in a movie or a TV show is to make the main characters likable. Another word of putting it is engaging. Whether the character is a hero or a villain, it needs to be someone that the audience wants to spend time with. Think about your favorite characters of all time. I mean, they all have this quality about them. Like I said earlier, whether you're rooting for them or not, they still have that thing about them, and Ellie on this show clearly has none of that going for her. Every time she's on the screen, you're like, oh my fuck, can we just go to another character? That is absolutely horrible to have, and then you take into account that she can take down men twice her size, removes any kind of like consequences or gravity weight to what's going on. And then when you find out that the infected are no longer a formidable opponent. In the first few episodes, you were like, wow, these guys are meant to be feared. You cannot get close to them under any circumstances. You should keep your distance. Now the characters can easily fight them off. Fight off all these hordes like it's a mosquito just zipping past their ear. None of this makes any sense. And then when you change the dynamic between Joel and Ellie, that just seals the deal for me. I mean, that is the icing on the cake. I'm done. And on that bombshell, let me know in the comments, do you like the show? Are you enjoying it? Are you the opposite to me, or do you think it's a load of shit? Manix out.